This is Life with Marlene. I thought I'd come and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Um, I am Life with Marlene. I'm your Florida vlogger. Just looking down at something that I got, a gift that I haven't opened yet. I got this from Heather. I'll link her channel. I was just opening one of these eyeshadows that she sent to me. What are you guys doing on this Friday? Are you doing anything fun? Is it morning time? Is it evening time? Is it nighttime? My time, it's like 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, I'm trying to get myself ready and together. I'm going to go and hang out with my friends. I was just looking like what kind of makeup that I wanted to do, but I'll just hang out with you guys. I'll do my makeup later. Are you guys going to do anything fun for your Friday? I'm thinking I'm going to go and hang out for a little bit with some of my girlfriends and then chill at home. Hi, Jamaitans. It's 7:45 p.m. in bed crocheting, family here, TV watching. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, so I just wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit. I went thrifting like 3 days ago, and I got this little, this is like from the 90s. Who is old enough to know about Petite Sophisticate? Anywho, I love this. It's a dress, I guess you could say, depending on what height you are, but for me, it's a shirt because I don't do those mini dresses anymore, you know. But I got this, and this was on the dollar rack. And I got these earrings from my sister. Thank you so much. She got me these from somewhere, I don't know. Me and my sister were always thrifting, discount shopping, going to all kinds of places, and we find all kinds of deals. So I forget sometimes to share with you guys the things that I find when I go thrifting, but I'm trying. I'll try to do better. See, I got this and this from Heather's Chronic Condition. I think she changed her name to, I can't remember, but I'm going to link it below. But they're Lottie London. This one is a bronzer, and then this one is an eyeshadow palette. Hey Mason, how are you doing? I don't speak Russian, so I don't know what you're saying. Hey, Can't Stop Walking, how are you doing? Happy Friday. So I don't really honestly know what to do with sharing some of this stuff. I have so much makeup. If I could turn around my camera, which I don't know how to do, I have so many palettes that, hi, Quiet Bird Games, how are you doing? I'll just show you an example. I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I am an eyeshadow palette, I wouldn't say fanatic, but an addiction, yes. Yeah, I do. I have an addiction to eyeshadow palettes. I have so many, and we could be here for like 2 or 3 hours showing eyeshadow. So I'll show, I got this one from Juvia's Place when they had a Black Friday sale. I have not even opened any of these. I just got them, put them on the side. I stick to the same ones, but I love this one. The colors in here, I think it's very, you know, goes well with my skin tone. It's mainly the colors that I like to use on an everyday basis. Some people, this would be like a fall palette, neutral. Today, did this combination. I get everything. I wouldn't say I'm a cheap person, but I mainly get things that are inexpensive. I really don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup and stuff, but this one is Nicka K. That's the color 908. And then I put some Black Radiance Gold right here in the middle, like old school 90s makeup. Who used to do that? I know I'm not the only one, but I like to mix a bright one with a gold. I think it gives a pretty combination, in my opinion. Maybe some people hate it, but yeah. So I'm trying my best these days to start using the things that I have. I have this one, and I remember looking at this on the website, Juvia's Place, and being like, wow, I can't wait to get that and to use it. Look, it still has the plastic thing on it. I have never even opened it up or used it. So I am trying to go about stop buying. So these are the colors in it. I think it's really pretty, especially for people who are melanated. You don't have to be, you know, uh, um, brown skin to like these colors. I just tend to just love them. These to me are everyday colors, not fall colors. I tend to like this one as like a whole lid color, and it just looks kind of natural like I did today. I just put some of this over my whole lid and call it a day, unless I want to be more glamorous. But, and even this one, I'm a big fan of Juvia's Place makeup. And this one is the War 3. This one is a really bright colors in here. And I think that this would be good since it's fall time to bring out some fall colors. Like this blue is so pretty. And look at the green and the purple. I think that purple will be amazing. Yeah. Come this spring and summer, I'm going to be bringing out some more colorful eye looks. But yeah, just wanted to show you all that. And no, not everybody here is a makeup person or wears makeup, but just showing some. And that's just maybe 6 palettes that I have. And I'm looking at probably about 30 or 40 more. Anywho, guys, let's talk about something else besides makeup. What are you all doing on this Friday? I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Let's see. Let's see what else I missed. Yeah. That's one of those things that, you know, I'm just trying my best to, you know, do some content on a regular basis. I'm trying my best to put out content every single week. And for me, doing lives is the easiest way that I can put out content all the time. I'm trying to work on my watch hours. I have about 400 watch time hours before I can be fully monetized. So I'm trying to get this last push of this last 4. I think it's a little less than 400. I think last time I looked was like 3625. So like 375 hours now. So my goal, because you know I'm a goal-driven person, I have set a goal to get monetized by October 29th. And those of you who don't know, October 29th is a really special day for me because it was the day my dad passed away. So to honor him, and this will be This will be 10 years my dad passed away, October 29th. So that's my goal, is to get monetized before 10 years of him passing. I think it would be significant, and I feel like it would make me feel good to know that I didn't give up or give in even though I wanted to, because I'm definitely a daddy's girl forever. So let's talk about you guys and what you all have going on. Anybody have any plans for the spring or the summer? Any great plans? Any fun plans? I told you guys already, I am planning to take you guys live on Monday. I was trying to see if I could do today, but I don't think it will work out. As you guys see, here I am today with my natural hair. No additions. I'm trying to learn to embrace my natural hair texture, and like, without straightening my hair, without wigs or units or pieces, just loving myself as my hair naturally grows out my scalp. It's not easy because I prefer straighter hair. I like to see my hair straight, but at the same time, I'm looking at my natural hair and learning to love it. And I think that if you don't learn to love your natural hair texture, I can't talk about I love myself, and you should love yourself. Hey, Miguel, how are you doing? Welcome. I think that's something that's really important, is to talk about that. And I wish more women and more men would do more of celebrating their own beauty, their own, looking good and loving themselves without feeling that they have to have wigs or units or braids to be pretty. Twist outs and braid outs are so pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they are, but I didn't do anything. I went for a jog and I washed my hair and just took it and pulled it up. So, and this is all you get, guys. I'm really a person that really doesn't like to put a lot of effort into my hair, but I'm trying. Miguel says, I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing great. Happy Friday to you. So that's what I'm doing. I think I'm going to be bringing you guys more hair content. I'm going to be going live on Monday. I'm not really sure what time. Maybe around lunchtime, like 12, 11, something like that on Monday. And hopefully on, let's see, Friday. Yeah, on Friday, I hope, next Friday, I hope to take you guys live. We're going to start doing Friday walking tours. So it's not only for you guys, but it's for me too, because you look great. Just giving natural ideas. Yeah. The other day when I did a live, I don't know if you saw that one, when I had my bang and I that was a twist out. My bang was a twist out, and then the rest was just an afro puff. But this one is my go-to after I go to the gym. It's just easy because I'm a person that when I work out, I sweat a lot. So I have to wash my hair every time I exercise. So I could never have my hair relaxed again. I never. So I love my natural texture now, and I'm learning to embrace it. And I wanted to talk about some of those things. I remember when I went natural, like cut all the relaxer out my hair. And I don't know about all the ladies, but for myself, when I went natural, I had this idea of what my natural hair was going to look like. And I didn't have that. I was expecting for me to have thick, thick, voluminous hair. And when I found my hair is very soft. It's baby fine. It's not hard in texture at all. So I don't understand the people who say that their hair is difficult and it's hard. My hair is very soft. If you guys could touch it, my hair is literally like a cotton ball. That's just how my hair texture is. Yeah, I know your hair is locked. I know that eventually in my journey of my hair, eventually I'm going to get to locks, but right now in my life, oh, my earring fell off. I don't know where it went. I know I started with an earring on this side, but it fell out somewhere, maybe when I was getting ready. I don't know. So we'll just take this one out and I will put on some different earrings. So you have fine hair too? Oh, it doesn't look like it. It looks like you have really thick hair. Maybe it's because your locks are so long and beautiful. But I'm trying to work on, embracing so many things about myself. I know that everybody has some fears and some inhibitions, and mine always has been, being makeup free. I do not like to be without makeup at all. Even if I don't have on a full face of makeup, like I don't have foundation or anything on. All I have on right now is lipstick, but I can't be completely makeup free. I don't like the way I look without makeup. So I feel like I look like a 2 year old. I feel like I'm 2 years old or 10 years old because I do have a baby face. So me having no makeup just doesn't work. Let's see. Let's try this earring. I may try on some earrings with you guys while I'm talking to you all. So I'm trying to learn to embrace the differences in me that a lot of women run from. I don't know, I can't speak for all women, but I know that the majority of women run from like their natural hair texture. They run from natural beauty, or they try to do all kinds of stuff. Oh, the locks hide it well. Yes, it does. Hi, Gio. Hi, Boss Life Online. How are you doing? Welcome. Hi, Key Kitchen. How are you doing? Welcome. So, that's one thing that I had to personally learn, how to embrace my natural texture. Oh, I just found a necklace set. Let's see what I got. I got this from, I think this was Temu. Or, no, this was Shein. No, this is this earrings or a necklace? No, this is a necklace. So, got this necklace from Shein. So, I'm going to put this on. I'm trying to find a look for you guys today. So, I love this necklace when I saw it on Shein. Oh, turned it on the wrong side. I think it's pretty. Hey, Real Odds and Evens, how are you doing? Welcome. I hope everybody's doing amazing on this Friday. I think this one goes well with my dress. I like it. So I was trying to learn to, not put on any wigs, not put on any units. I'm giving myself this challenge for the next 30 days to just wear my natural hair and see how I feel. I'm going to be documenting it and talking about it and making some vlogs because I always talk about how important it is to love yourself, but a lot of women don't talk about that part, about learning to love their hair and learning to love their body shape, what is it called? Body positivity. So, because I'm a person that I always talk about motivation and self love, I have to show by example that I love what I have too. You know, I think we all should learn to love what we have. And a lot of ladies say that they love themselves, but they love themselves with an addition. Like, they love themselves as long as they have their hair done, they love themselves as long as they have their makeup or a certain style or their nails done. So even that, I took off my nails. I'm just gonna be natural when it comes to that part. Like maybe I'll just put some clear nail polish or something. Um, Real Odds and Even says, I like that. People don't realize sometimes natural is better, can look just as good. Yeah. So, and I'm going to be talking about that and sharing some experiences. So, I usually don't wear my natural hair to work. I usually have on a unit or I straighten my hair or something. So, it's an experiment I'm doing for the next 30 days to really find out, is it I'm wearing this because of what I think other people think about me, or is this inside what I think about myself? So it ought to be interesting. So I just started yesterday. So for the next 30 days, you guys are going to be seeing me like this, afro puff, or I may do a wash and go, or put do something, maybe some space buns or something, but no units, no wigs, no nothing, just myself, how I look. And I'm gonna be reporting back to you like at the halfway mark, which will be in 2 weeks. I'll tell you guys how I feel after doing this for 2 weeks, not having wigs or units or anything. Yeah, we'll talk about this, or maybe I'll do another live next week and share my opinion. Well, I think this is the matching earring. It is. I think wearing them both together is too much, but that's the set. Um, so that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of times, I miss so much comments. Gio says, if you are not used to wearing your natural hair, it will take some time to get used to it. That's where I am with it, but slowly I am going to say, let's do this. Well, I just forced myself, I just took some units that I had in ponytails and stuff, and I just threw them in the garbage. I just took a deep breath and put it in a garbage bag and threw them out, because I'm the type of person that, I guess you could say, I'm lazy when it comes to my hair. I do things out of convenience, and recently I've just been wanting to say, like, just be you with your hair. Now, I'll never go without lipstick. I can't do it. I don't know how you ladies do it, but Marlene cannot do it. I can give up the nails, I can give up the hair, but I cannot give up the lipstick. That's something I'll never compromise with it. Since I've been 15 years old, I've been wearing lipstick, and I'm not going to stop that. But other things I wanted to say to everybody, I'm willing to give that up and for the next 30 days and just have my hair. Hi, Miss Lynn, how are you doing? My nails has become such a wonderful hobby since I've learned how to do it myself. But yes, I'm absolutely making sure it doesn't take over how I feel about myself internally. Yes, yes. Beautiful natural hair. Thank you, Miss Lynn. I appreciate it. Yeah, you were going to say that it looks good. Yeah, I'm working on it, guys. I don't know. I think every woman, and I can't speak for all women, but I think every woman is kind of sensitive when it comes to their hair, and maybe some men, I don't know, because I'm not a man, but I think for the most part it's a conversation that people really don't talk about. A lot of women are afraid for people to see them with how their hair really is without having their hair and I mean um and I mean women with multicultural hair, women with ethnic hair. It's like kind of looked down on if you, oh, like, oh, her hair is too short, or it's too nappy, or it's too it's different. And I think a lot of times people think when something is different, because in what's shown on TV and entertainment is straight long hair, and if your hair is kinky, curly, coily, locked, it's not really as accepted, or people think it's weird or strange. So that's my opinion. I could be wrong. Everybody is free to have their own opinions, but Boss Life says, you look good to me with your hair or without. Thank you, Gio. Now, my whole thing, I've always had this complex about my forehead. It's me and all the women in my family, we all have this forehead that kind of gives me some sort of complex. I guess we're talking about complexes today. I'm an open book. I don't mind talking about insecurities that I have, and that has always been one for me. And the reason why I always, when I get my hair straightened, the first thing I always do is have a bang to cover up my forehead. But I had to learn to be like, this is my big old forehead. Is the big old forehead that God has given me, so you better learn to love it. you know that's a part of, embracing yourself and loving yourself, is not trying to be something different, or learning to like it, and not, letting other people tell you how you should look or how you should feel. Just liking yourself. So that's what I'm doing for the next 30 days. I'm doing this experiment, and I have not seen it as a challenge to anybody, but maybe I should start documenting it, because I started yesterday. I just said, you know what? I'm not putting on anything, and I just took my wigs and I threw them in the garbage. So that's probably a bad decision. You probably shouldn't throw away your wigs, but the two that I had, it was kind of raggedy, whatever the word is, anyways, and it needed to go. So that's why I was going to get rid of them anyway soon, so I just speeded up the process. Raw Odds and Even says, I think because people are so judgmental, that's why. Yeah, people are judgmental about something that's different. And one thing that I think is, people look at actors and actresses and entertainers and social media, and people compare themselves to another person. And that's what I did when I first went natural. I wish I was on StreamYard. I would show you when I went to the barber shop, and I got a boy cut. Like, I had no hair. I literally had a boy haircut back in 2000. And that was 25 years ago. Yeah. I think it was January of 2000. It was like, I was like, this is a new year, and I was tired of relaxer, so I just said, cut it all off. And he did. And since then, I've done some terrible things to my hair. I've put blonde hair color, red color. I've all kinds of chemicals, things like that. Thank you so much, Gio, for hiding comments. Okay. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to, I always said that if I'm a person that talks about loving yourself and self-acceptance and being good to yourself, I have to set the example, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to set a good example of saying to women who look like me, or even women who don't look like me, because, I'm not partial. I love everybody. I love women, I love men, I love everybody. And I always want to spread a positive message. And I feel like if I don't at least attempt or try to love myself better by just however I look, whatever it is that I'm going through, and I don't share it, I feel like I'm stopping other people from growing as well. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, that's what I'm going through. We're not going through this at all. So that's one of the things that I definitely had to learn. I had to learn to be my best self. And to be my best self, I have to love myself unapologetically. And I say that to the ladies, and I say that to the gentlemen too. However you look, however your hair is, whatever like little imperfections, freckles, dimples, skin, what is it called? Skin tags, and you wear glasses, you don't wear glasses, your hair is straight, you know. They always try, right, Gio? It's always somebody trying, some foolishness. So, sorry I'm making my mods work so hard today. I apologize, guys. But I think it's important for everybody, ladies and gentlemen, for you to put in work into yourself. Learn to embrace yourself and love yourself exactly for who you are, for what you are, and to stand firm in that. Don't let oh, it's okay. No problem. Um I think it's important, ladies and gentlemen, to embrace yourself. Positive, body positivity, positive view of yourself, your body, your shape. And when I say a positive view of your body positivity, I mean you don't have to look like everybody on TV. Okay, you don't have to look like a supermodel. Okay. And that's one of the things that, I'm always trying to elevate and grow and be a better version of myself. And I think the best way that you can be your best self is not looking to what everybody else is doing, and just move to the beat of your own drums. And that's what I always try my best to do. Always. I always try my best to be positive. I always try my best to learn and to grow. And I think I'm in the season when it comes to my hair of learning, like, how to take care of my hair. And I think a lot of women don't take the time to learn their hair, like what products work well in their hair, um, what makes it feel good. And I'll just say this. I'm not trying to be negative, or I hope this isn't offensive to anybody, but sometimes, ladies, I think we try to fix our hair to make it look good, and we put too much heat or too much chemicals or too much to make it conform and to make it look a certain way. Too much tension on our hairline. I've literally seen people on social media and in real life, they have no edges, okay, because of wigs, or, too much tension, or too much chemicals, or, not taking care of their hair. I think this is a very important conversation. Whether you have braids, whether you have wigs, you wear units, please take care of your hair underneath those things, ladies. And I know for myself, for a long period of time in my life, I think in my teens to early 20s, I was in that mode of just wake up and just slap a wig on or get my hair braided, but I was never taking care of my hair. And my hair was always, you know, very brittle. It was not in good condition, definitely was not healthy because I just did things to my hair, but I wasn't taking care of my hair, if that makes sense to anybody. So that's one of the reasons why I went natural, is because I wanted to take better care of my hair. And I don't know if there's anybody who is on a healthy hair care journey like I am, because I have a goal. I haven't really set it, but I have a goal for the next year to um, grow my hair a lot longer. And if I want my hair to grow, I have to stop doing things um that will break it, you know? Like I know that I'm definitely guilty of not conditioning my hair like I should, doing hot oil treatments or conditioning, like staying away from using too much heat, or, getting your edges pulled out because you have your hair braided too tight, or you're not shampooing your hair while you have, people call them protective styles, but they're not taking care of the hair while it's in the protective style, and they cause their hair to be really messed up. So I always say that whatever you ladies or gentlemen choose to do with your hair, it's your choice. But I just want to give some encouragement to take care of the hair that you have underneath the styles. So whatever you choose to do, make sure you're shampooing your hair, conditioning it, doing all of those things. And I see, and it's meant to, because me being a person that works in healthcare, I see even men, all the time. They don't, they're not shampooing and conditioning their hair. They wash their hair whenever and not really taking good care of it. Take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. It goes for both genders. Real odds and evens is same for guys who constantly throw on a hat fitted without proper moisturization or conditioning. Yes. Yes. So everybody, take care of yourself. Hey Kristen, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome in. It's just a conversation that I was having with one of my girlfriends about hair. I don't know if guys talk about hair. I have no idea. But it's usually a conversation that girls have with each other. And I have friends of many different races. Yes, I have friends that are Caribbean. My very best friend is Haitian, and my other friend is from Ecuador. And of course, I have friends that are African American, and I have friends, from all different cultures. One of my friends is from Korea. And I have friends of all nationalities, but one thing for sure about all ladies, we all want to look beautiful, right? We all want to look beautiful. We all want to be accepted. And I think the same thing for guys, but I don't think guys really talk about that, you know. If I have any of my male Gems family, I would love to hear in the comments, or in the comment section when this ends, or whatever, in the live stream right now, about what do you guys think, because I don't know what men think about. Hey Aman, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. Real odds and evens. Men more or less talk about waves. Who has the best hair care for waves. That's about it. Okay. So, um, hey Stephanie, how are you doing? Yes. Oh yeah, Amon, I remember. Um, that's one of the things that like I am trying my best at my big age to be a good example to my friends and to tell them, hey, however you look, girl, love the way you look. You know, whether you want to have your wig, whether you want to have your units, whether you want to have your hair locked, whatever it is. Yeah, my best friend's Haitian. Um, and I say that all the time that whatever it is that you choose to do, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself. Like, one thing my mom used to say, because those of you who don't know, my parents are Jamaican, and the first five siblings are Jamaican. And it's the thing in Jamaica, they say, don't throw yourself away. And I see it a lot of times, like parents, like moms, grandparents, aunties, uncles, or people just when they get older, they stop taking care of themselves like they did when they were younger. And I can't speak on what it is for everybody, but I know why I stopped taking care of myself is being busy working, and by the time you come home, you really don't want to do anything. It's just like I just want to go to bed, and you stop doing the things that you need to do for yourself. Um, so that was thank you, Real Odds and Evens. Yeah. Yeah, I remember a mom. So that's a thing that I'm always constantly working on, um, to say to ladies and to gentlemen to take care of yourself. And my mom always said that. Okay. My mom always said that. And my mom had 10 children. I really don't know how my mom did it. To be honest with you guys, do you know how my mom did it? I don't. I don't know how my dad did it, you know. 10 kids. Man, I think about my mom and dad, and I have nothing but respect for them that they did that. And how my dad had hair, I have no idea. I don't know how my dad had hair, having so much girls, and we were always with an attitude or arguing. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, as I'm getting older and the more responsibilities that I have, and I think about my mom and my dad, and yeah, my mom and my dad and the sacrifices that they made, and sometimes it makes me really emotional to think about my parents. And I think when you're younger, you're really a brat. I can say that now because I'm mature, but I know when I was younger, I used to give my parents a terrible time. I know I was an awful, rotten child, but hey, it's what it is. You know, I was just in my own world. um, Boss iPhone says, child, people say funny stuff. Yeah. Yeah. My mom used to say, don't throw yourself away. You know, like she used to always say, you shouldn't look like a garbage bin. And you see people, you know, not throwing shade to anybody, but you see people out sometimes and they have on the things that you should be in your house or in your bed with. So you see people out in pajamas and just all kinds of things that is just my personal opinion. I just don't think it looks good. I don't think it looks good to show your kids like that's how a woman should dress, or even men, you know, showing your sons or your daughters this is how a man looks. I'm grateful that I had an old school mother that showed that showed me by example. And my mom could have, if anybody could have been a person to just walk around with a robe, rollers in her hair, my mom had every right. 10 kids plus my dad. It's like it was 11 people in our house. I don't know. And my mom used to always have herself together. She always had her nails done. She kept herself classy as a lady. Always took care of her household. I don't know how my mom did it, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't know how my dad did it. My dad was when I say the most patient person that I have ever met. No matter what was going on, my dad always kept calm. He was always chill. We could be tearing up the house, and my dad would just come in and just snap his finger and say, stop. And that was it. My dad knew how to command the room. So that's one of the reasons why I don't understand when men are weak, because I had such a strong example of a real man, and I had such a strong example of a real woman, and not just a woman. My mom was a classy woman too. My mom used to have her hair done, nails done. I don't know how she did it. How she had the time, and she kept a beautiful home. It was clean in our house. We always had food to eat. And I think sometimes people take those things for granted. Keeping a house clean with so much people, having food, and doing everything that she did, and not losing her mind. I don't know. Big props to mama and daddy. Yeah. I miss them. I miss my parents. And sometimes I wish that I had videos and making content. I wish I was a content creator back in 2013. Well, I was, but I wasn't really doing anything. I don't know about you all, but back in the day, I never thought that there was a day that my parents wouldn't be alive. The thought never crossed my mind. I always thought, that's my parents. They'll be there whenever I need them. And then life shifts. So to anybody who still has your parents, make sure you're making memories with the people that you love. If it's not your parents, your grandparents, if you have people in your life that are special needs, show people love and respect. I'm just here talking away, and I'm not looking at the comment section. Stephanie says, wow, I don't either. That's a lot of children. Yeah, and it was more than 10, because my mom and my dad, our house was an open house. My mom used to accept anybody into the house. If there was a friend going through a hard time, we've had friends come and live with us. I used to always have my friends in and out the house, and my mom used to do the 3 to 11 shift. And when she would come in, there was beds all over our house, everywhere. There was a blanket and a sheet and sleeping bags and beds. It was like a camp. And my mom used to just go to every kid and kiss them. Yeah, my mom loved all the kids in our neighborhood. My mom used to mother people who weren't her kids. Yeah, and that's a woman. That's a real woman. She loved people. Yeah, she was a mentor. Boss Life Online says, can he find one in his country? Gio, you're a mess. You're a mess. Hi, Nika. How are you doing? 10 children, and I bet you are the most beautiful one. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I have beautiful sisters, and I have very handsome brothers. So I don't know what to say. I'm halfway there, but now we done. Yes, she was a queen. My mom was a queen, and my dad was a king. And it's amazing when you grow up in that atmosphere. And I never, not one time, heard my parents screaming. Like, of course, they had their argument, their disagreement and stuff, but I didn't have that. Like, you know how like people have parents screaming and arguing, and I never, my whole life, I never heard my mom and my dad use profanity. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't have a problem. I don't have that issue using profanity, because I didn't hear it growing up. That's my experience. Everybody is different. I didn't have that mother and father that used those words. But that's my experience. Everybody's experience is going to be completely different. I think that that's is too much pink. So I'll go back to my Brighton, my favorite. If you guys want to buy me something, if you guys see anything with hearts, I am a hearts person. I love heart jewelry, heart necklaces. I love floral things. I've had some people reach out to me on my email wanting to send me jewelry. If you want to send me some jewelry, I always love heart jewelry, like this Brighton. Brighton is my favorite jewelry. And I love things that are floral, like roses and things like that. That's my favorite. But in getting back to the topic, I feel sad for this generation of children, because they really don't know about strong role models like a big mama, or, unfortunately, some kids don't have a mother and a father in a home. And I was blessed. I can say that. This one is so old that I took a old belt thing, but this necklace is like over 20 years old that I've fixed it. Look, you can see even I put pins in it. I'm never getting rid of this. I love the roses on this so very much that I put a belt. This is a belt loop. Yeah. And made that. But anyhow, I feel sorry for this generation of kids. I really do. That they don't know anything about role models and good examples of. I saw my parents were immigrants. I saw my parents didn't have anything and then became business owners. My parents were bought homes and became landlords and retired themselves and saved for their kids. Yeah. So I had good role models. Gio says, yes, make sure to tell your parents how much you appreciate them and love them, and thanks for being there for you. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay, Ahmad. Thank you. Hi, Aparna. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm never getting rid of it. I can't tell you guys how many times this has broken, and I always find a way to rig it with something. And even this one, and I think I got this one from what is the place called? Gio, what's that business? What's that business that you used to do? $5, the $5 necklaces. So this one used to be something else, and then it broke, and then I had to take I buy old belts and stuff like that, and necklaces and things, and I fix my stuff. If I really like a necklace, I never let it go. Like this one, I love this one too much, so I fix it up with hooks and belts and pins. Yeah. See, yes, because you don't know. Yes, you never know. So that's what I always am trying my best to always make sure you spend time with the people that you love. And that's one of the reasons why I am going to be taking you guys on an international trip really soon. I'm not going to say when and where, But just so you guys know, there's somebody that I need to see in my family because she's getting older, you know. She's getting older and I don't want to live with regret. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to live my life with regret. I know what it feels like when somebody you love passes away. And yes, paparazzi jewelry. Thank you, Gio. Um, that's where I got that one, this one. And then this part, you know how like these chains break. So I fixed this one over and over again because I like it so much. But checking on your strong people, I think that's important. And a lot of people really don't talk about that. We kind of take people for granted in our life that have been strong for us or that appear to be strong, like your older people, your aunts, cousins, relatives, people you know who have always been the rock, okay? They've been the rock for so many people, right? Do you have some strong people in your life? Is it a sibling, an auntie, your mom, a cousin, a brother, a grandparent? If so, you should call them today, you know? And just recently in my life, I'm probably oversharing, or some people would think it's weird, but I've been doing a lot of crying. Like, I don't know. I feel like crying for my ancestors and crying for, you know, wishing that I was with certain people. Wow. I don't want to cry on here, but it's how I feel. Just sometimes you just want to be with people and you can't because you're so busy working and responsibilities and life that you can't really have time to spend with the people that you love, and that's not good. You got to make time for the ones that you love, and if you really want to do something, you'll do it if you really want to. So because I really want to see two people in my life, and I pray and I pray and I pray and I pray that I will be able to see both of them before they leave this earth. You know, I pray, I pray, I pray. I just said, God, please hold them until I get my financial situation so that I can see both of them, because I want to have that as a memory that I got to see them one last time. So that's where I am at in my life. Some people think that's strange. Some people in my relatives think I'm weird to be focused on that right now, but that's where I'm focusing my money. I've kind of been holding back from, you know, spending my money frivolously, like not just blowing my money out on fast food and buying things. I'm trying to save my money to go on 2 trips right now. That's my goal. And I do have a GoFundMe because somebody has asked if they could contribute because they want to see that. And of course, you know, I'm going to vlog all of it because the 2 people that I'm seeing, I can't believe that I have 2 people in my family. One of them is 94 and the other is 90. And, you know, you never know how long you're going to have left with them. So I really would like to see them at least one more time. So I'm trying my best. I'm saving. I've already done like the Google, how much will a hotel cost? How much will the plane ticket? Even if I can only go for a weekend, you know, if you really want to do something, you'll do it. You won't make an excuse. So I know that I need to work, and I know that many of you, you know, you have work, you have bills, but if you want to do something, you can do it. So I'm in that space right now for saving for those 2 trips. One of them, I know for sure it's going to happen in the next 3 months. So I know one of them is happening in the next 90 days. So I'll be taking you guys along on that journey to that one. So within maybe 9 months, I hope and I pray to see both of them within the next 9 months, because it's so heavy. It's so heavy on my spirit. It's so heavy on my mind. I think about them all the time. If they're okay, I hope that they don't feel lonely. It may sound strange or weird to other people, but I'm a thinker and I probably worry too much. I worry about other people and if they're okay. Okay, next subject, because I'm getting emotional. Let's see what else we could talk about. Besides that, so let's see. Now we're in April and it's springtime, and I see that flowers are blooming. Do you guys have flowers blooming in your area? I don't know how to say your name. Senna? How are you doing, Senna? So I was saying that I'm trying my best to take you guys on some vlogs live. And one of the vlogs I'm going to take you guys to is, I hope I can take you guys on Monday and do a walking tour. I'm not sure where I'm going to take you for a walking tour. I also have some hotels that I plan on showing you all around my city. I live in an area where there's so many hotels that's by the water. So I'm going to take you one by one, vlog by vlog. I did the first one and I don't think it's a really good vlog, but I'm still going to put it out. But you know, the more you try things, the more you learn, is the better it gets. So eventually I hope to bring you guys really amazing hotel vlogs, and especially starting for the winter. I think I'm going to start all my hotel videos from October. Yeah, from October 1st all the way until December 31st. It's going to be nothing but hotel videos, because when it's colder here, I don't go out and do things. I do the majority of my content while it's warm, and when it gets cold, I like to have hotel videos and things that I made when the weather was warm. So I'm holding that from October all the way till December. So that's what you guys are going to see from October to December: hotel videos, walkthroughs, and things like that. Yes. Oh, your fruit trees are blooming. What kinds of fruits? In my area, I think next month, it's usually about May, you're going to be seeing my golden shower tree videos. So you guys prepare to be sick of seeing golden shower tree, because I'm going to make a video showing my golden shower tree, and I'm going to do shorts of my golden shower tree, and I'm going to do so much things for golden shower tree. So I apologize in advance. Next month when it starts blooming, I know you're going to be sick of seeing this yellow golden shower tree on your feed, but it's what it is, because it only lasts for like 1 month, and then when it gets really hot, it's gone. It's usually from May to the end of June, and then that's it. But so I have on my list to take you guys to see, we have this beautiful purple jacaranda tree. I already did a video of the pink trumpet tree on my vlog channel, on this channel. I'm saying my vlog channel. On this channel, and it was called, I think, Spring Has Started in Florida. So if you want to see a beautiful pink trumpet tree, you should check out that video. So I'm trying to go around and find all the beautiful trees that are blooming in my city. Because I don't live up north, we really don't have access to seeing things like cherry blossoms and tulips, but I do try to show you guys beautiful things. One thing we do have in Florida is we have beautiful water views, beautiful sunsets, and beautiful places to shop at and places to eat at by the water. So I can always show you guys those things. Okay, peach sour sops. Oh, gooseberries. Awesome. 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 I think my favorite season is coming up, and that's mango season. I can't wait to go to my friend who lives maybe about 35 minutes away, and she has all the varieties of mangoes, and I'll probably make that as a video and some shorts. She has so many varieties of mangoes because she's a mango lover like me. You know, that's my family background and culture is we do so many things with mangoes in my culture. Mango chutney, mango juice, mango nectar, mango smoothie, just mango crazy, mango chicken. You know, whatever we can do with mangoes, we'll do it. I'm trying my best to stay on here for 2 hours, trying to get a 2 hour playlist. I'm telling you guys, it's not easy to make content and keep it going. So I do appreciate you guys in the chat that are leaving comments. You're making it easier for me, and I definitely appreciate you guys. And I wanted to say to all of my mods in blue, make sure you go by and you check out their channels, the Jamaitans, Boss Life Online, Stephanie 57 Journey. Let's see who else was in here. I know Kristen was in here. Bella's Farmstead was definitely in here. And I don't know who else yes, Bella's Whisper Farmstead is another amazing content creator, and my awesome mod supporter, Real Odds and Evens. I appreciate you very much. So yeah, make sure you check out all of those channels and all those people. Hey Lara, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. What are you up to? I'm doing great. Absolutely great. You're feeling good. Awesome. So hopefully not next week. Oh yes. East Indian mango. My favorite mango is Julie mango. So I don't know what they call that. It probably is not called Julie mango, but in Jamaica, we call it Julie mango. I don't know. What's the other term for it? The mangoes that I don't like is, I don't like bird mangoes. I don't like those. Like I'll probably use those to cut up and make like mango chutney, but I don't like to eat them. The ones that I like to eat are mangoes that are kind of like they're not hairy. I don't like the hairy mangoes. The ones that are stringy, as you call it, not hairy, but that's what we say in Jamaica. We call them hairy mangoes. I don't really like those for eating. Those are more for maybe making mango jam or something like that. We'll find a use for that mango for sure. But I'm looking forward to taking you guys to on this walking tour on Monday. I don't know what time do you guys like, but I see that a lot of people came in when I went live about an hour ago. So I'm thinking next this coming Monday at 12:30 about that time to do a walking tour and I'm gonna try my best. Don't be mad at me if I can't do it every week, but I'm gonna try to make Fridays a walking tour day. And I'm gonna walk around with you guys on Fridays or Mondays, depending on my schedule and what I have going on. So I hope you guys are gonna love that content. The reason why I have not done that before is because I couldn't figure out how to get my phone to go live without having Wi-Fi, and I had to find out that I can only go live on my phone if I use a streaming service like StreamYards or Restream or something else. I don't know why, but when I try to go live when I'm out using my cellular data, it never works. It will not let me go live from YouTube when I'm out and about. I don't know why. I have to have Wi-Fi to do YouTube live. I don't know how other people do it, but my iPhone won't let me. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm just telling you guys that I will be on StreamYard or Restream when I go out on Monday and Friday. So I'm going to try to give you 2 in 1 week. You guys are going to be spoiled. I'm going to take you guys on a walking tour on Monday, and hopefully on Friday I can take you to the beach or the produce stand or market or something, something fun that I think that you guys will like to see. I'm going to try to do those next week. I wanted to go out today, but today my ankle is hurting me, so I think I'm just going to rest my ankle, and we'll try our best to get out on Monday. Hi, Betty's World. How are you doing? Welcome. So I'm going to try my best to get out on Monday. Maybe, I can't promise. Maybe we'll try to go live on Sunday, because Sunday I am absolutely free and clear from responsibilities with my family. So it's I'm taking a solo day to go out. So who knows what I'll do. Probably Sunday around 3-4 o'clock Eastern, I may go live, or I may do that on Monday with a walking tour. I have to see how I'm feeling, and hopefully my ankle is not going to be bothering me. Everything depends on how my ankle is. I was walking the other day and I twisted it. I don't know how I did it, but my ankle is kind of sore, so I have to chill and rest my ankle. Hopefully resting today and tomorrow, maybe Sunday, I'll be okay. If not Sunday, Monday. If not Monday, Friday. But I'm definitely trying to get this last 375 watch hours. So you're going to be seeing plenty of pop-ups from Life with Marlene. Yeah, I twisted my ankle. I don't know how I did it. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but do you guys hurt yourself, like bruise your arm or your shoulder, or you see a bruise on your body and you're like, how did that get there? How did I do that? I honestly don't know why my ankle is sore or twisted. Yeah, so anyhow, that's what happens. That's what happens. It's life. Yep. So I think I'm gonna take you guys to, what's that place called? It's like a boat tour. I think it's a boat tour because they have like 2 or 3 ferries that are from my area, and it takes you all the way and takes you under the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. And I don't know if you guys know about like Florida and bridges and things, but from St. Petersburg to Clearwater, there's a bridge called the Sunshine Skyway, and that bridge is very picturesque. Is so photographed. So much people take that picture of the Sunshine Skyway because of the yellow material that they use on the bridge against the blue water. It looks really pretty. So I'm hoping that I can take you guys over there by the Gandy. It's like a border between Clearwater to Sarasota. And then you guys can see, like, sometimes you can see dolphins jumping there. Yeah, you never know what you're going to see when you're out and about. On my other channel, which is my relaxation channel, Just Relax Now, I was just happened to be out there hanging out, and I saw some dolphins, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know, it was like, you ever, like, something tells you, to all my content creators, has anybody ever, like, you're out and you get like this feeling, turn on your camera or turn on your phone? And that's what happened with me when I saw those dolphins on Just Relax Now. If you guys want to see that video, that live stream, it was really short, only about 12 minutes. I couldn't believe I saw dolphins. I was so excited that I saw, it was like maybe 3 or 4 of them. And you know, they didn't come out their whole body, but you saw their fin, you saw the bottom of their tail. Yeah, they were going around. You could see them swimming in the water. It was nice. You know, I feel very happy to be able to live in Florida. I see a lot of things that I think a lot of people would love to see, so I try to show those things. Hey Gio, what are you doing? What is everybody doing for their Friday? Everybody have lunch already? Is it lunchtime or is it dinner time where you are? Is it breakfast time? And what did you have? I probably shouldn't be sharing this, but I didn't have breakfast this morning. I had, right before I went live, I had some mini Kodiak pancakes, which I'm trying to eat more protein. So I had Kodiak pancakes and some agave syrup. I'm trying to eat better, and it's so tough. Am I the only person that like literally struggles to not want to eat very unhealthy? Like every time I feel like stressed out or something, I automatically want chips. I want ice cream. And I'm just like, no. I was like, no, you cannot do that. I have to talk to myself like, no, Marlene, you cannot be over here eating chips and cookies and ice cream because you're stressed out or you're upset about something. So I just take a deep breath. And I said, I had to, it's something that I have to always remind myself to not be an emotional eater, because that was a problem that I had in my teen years, coming from having an eating disorder. Hey, Lynn. Lynn's Life Lessons. She says, chilling and eating pizza. Oh, that sounds good, Miss Lynn. What kind of pizza are you having? So for me, that's something that I have to be very careful about, that you can go back into bad habits if you don't check those things. So honestly, I had to check myself and like, no, you're not going to be eating cookies and brownies and chips and ice cream because you're upset. You need to take a deep breath. You need to write in your journal. You need to get up and go for a walk or get some exercise and not go to the fridge. So I'm working on that, and I don't know if anybody else has that issue too of being an emotional eater. And I'm trying to learn to eat more vegetables. I'm not really a big vegetable person. Even though I'll eat vegetables, it's not something that I say, "Ooh, I want vegetables." I'm more of a meat eater. I love my favorite is a ribeye steak. That's my favorite. Second is my I love oxtails. Um, Third, I love subs. I love a good sub, especially if it's toasted, hmm or pressed, like a pressed Cuban sandwich or a Philly cheesesteak. That's my favorite. hmm I love that. Oh, a meat lovers from Sam's Club. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I hope you're enjoying, Miss Lynn. Yeah, a lot of people stress eat. A lot of people stress eat. Hi, Love and Live Show. Do you want to be a moderator? Um, that's one of the things that I had to really work on in the past since the pandemic. I had to really, really work on not stress eating. That was like a major problem. Like after my mom and my dad passed away, I I got back into that bad habit again of stress eating. So I have to check myself, just like my mentor always tells me. Ask yourself, why are you eating? I have to ask myself, am I hungry? Or am I just eating because I'm bored or being lazy? Or is there an issue? So that's been helping me. Oh, okay. Love and Live Show. Thank you so much. So that's something that I'm transparent about that. I've said that so many times that for many years I had an eating disorder, and I'm grateful that it didn't take me out because I've said it and I've shared it. Maybe I'll make a video um, talking about it. But when I was at my worst of my eating disorder, I was 65 pounds. Yeah, I was skin and bones. Oh, oxtails are your favorite? Yeah, I would say oxtails and ribeye steak. They're neck and neck for me. Those are my two favorites. But it has to be a ribeye. I don't like sirloin steak. I do not like a T-bone steak. I only like a ribeye. That's the one that I love. Hi, Leonica. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing amazing. You have anything fun going on? So, um, yeah, so getting back to that, nobody really teaches you how to live a healthy life, at least in my family, in my upbringing. We were never taught how to eat a healthy diet. Um, Coming from a big family like mine, you ate out of survival. You were just trying to survive. So you chose anything. We didn't think about, oh, you can't eat too much rice or you can't eat too much bread. It was just a thing, like you should just be happy you have food. But now I'm in the space of being thankful that I have food, but making wiser choices when it comes to the food that I am buying. No, I'm not saying that's everybody's situation or what they want to do, but I'm being very selective these days about not eating whites like white flour, white bread, white pasta, sugar, and salt. I'm trying my best to keep that at a minimum and eat more vegetables and fruits and eat leaner meats and grilled meats and stay away from fried food. I don't know why, but it's like every time I have a craving for something, I only crave fried food. I don't know what that's about, but I know that that's not healthy. If I want something, I feel like I have to fry it and you don't. So I had to, really start thinking about, baking and grilling and using my crock pot again and some things like that because while fried food tastes good, it's not good for us. And we don't want to hear that, when I want something, I don't want to hear that it's not good for me, but I know in the long run because I hey praying couple, how are you doing? Welcome, happy Friday. Yes, it was just finish your plate. And that's how I was raised. I wasn't raised to like, I think my whole life until I was probably um, maybe 18, 19. Like, we didn't grow up eating vegetables. We didn't eat vegetables. It was, at least in our family, we grew up eating meat and rice or pasta or things like that. We didn't, I didn't grow up eating broccoli and Brussels sprouts and things like that. We didn't, that wasn't our family upbringing because we had a big family, and my parents did the best that they could to feed all 10 of us. So that's what my mom used to do. It was just meat and rice and peas. Sometimes we would have plantains, fried plantains, but that was a luxury that we had only on Sunday. Hi, AO. How are you doing? Welcome. How's everybody doing? I appreciate everybody for stopping by, giving some support. What about you guys? When you grew up, did you used to have like healthy meals? Did you grow up eating healthy? I didn't. We grew up on fried food. We grew up on eating food with lots of gravy. I didn't know anything about carbohydrates and starches and don't eat that because white bread isn't good for you and things like that, or not having um, certain things. Oh, you did? Oh, awesome. I'm happy for you, Miss Lynn. Well, I didn't. We grew up, it was like we grew up eating citrus, having Jamaican parents. We always had fruit trees outside, orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon. There was avocado trees in the background, but that was, if it wasn't something that we could pick, the rest was just the minimum. It was meat and rice almost every night in my upbringing. Once in a while, we had pasta, but we didn't grow up eating a lot of vegetables. Sometimes, like, it depends on what was on sale in the store. Sometimes we would have cabbage, or we would have maybe some broccoli, but that wasn't at every meal. I didn't grow up like that, so I was talking to some people, and I guess I'm in the minority. I guess everybody grew up eating vegetables, but we didn't. We grew up on survival mode, having so many siblings. My parents were just trying to keep us alive and keep a roof over our head, and I'm grateful for that. But now, as an adult, I had to learn that, okay, there's certain things that is good for my body, and just because I like it, just because it tastes good, it doesn't mean that you should eat it all the time. everything in moderation, right? I had to learn as an adult about moderation, everything, desserts and bread and, sweet things that we like to eat or, fried food. It's nothing wrong with having it, but I had to learn to slow down, chill out with that for a little bit and eat healthier food, like learning to grill or to bake and to not always use oil and butter and those things. Just something I was thinking about that I thought I'd share with you guys, because I want you guys to be around for a long time. You know, I want you guys to be around, and I want to be around. So it means I have to take care of myself. It means I have to be a good example and a good role model for the next generation that comes after me. People look up to auntie and sister and cousin and whoever I am to other people in my life. And also, I'm a life coach and a mentor. I'm a business owner. I have people that depend on me. So because I want to be around, I want to see people, I want to be with people that I care about and people that I love. So I had to learn to push back from the plate, that I didn't have to be a part of the empty plate club. Because that used to be a thing, like fill up my whole plate and feel like I had to eat everything on the plate. You don't have to fill up your whole plates. You know, as I got older, as I gained wisdom, as I learned things, I had to learn about portion control. Like, you don't have to 3 or 4 scoops of everything, and you don't have to eat everything on the plate. Once you get full, you've had enough to eat, then push the plate away. Put some in a Tupperware dish. Okay? Save some for your lunch tomorrow or your dinner tomorrow. You know, that's something that I didn't learn, because growing up, it was you had to eat everything on your plates. And you don't have to be a part of the clean plate club as an adult. And that's one of the things that you have to learn better from some of the things that maybe from your upbringing. And we don't realize that sometimes, that the things that maybe your mom or your auntie or grandparents or other people in your life, what they would tell you, you take those habits into being an adult. And they're not always good habits, you know. Uh, Got to chill from the fried food and bake it and grill it and eat more complex carbohydrates instead of the simple carbohydrates. This is just the information. Ayo, thank you so much for stopping by. That's something that I had to learn, to be honest with you guys. I had to learn what was the difference between a simple carbohydrate and a complex carbohydrate. A simple carbohydrate is like a white potato. A complex carbohydrate is a sweet potato, because the complex carbohydrate, it doesn't raise your glycemic index. And I know I'm probably talking over some people's head, but I'm talking in medical terms because that's the type of job that I do. And I think it's important for us to gain knowledge and to learn things so that we can be healthy. I know that a lot of people have issues that run in the family: hypertension, diabetes, anemia. There's many things that may run in your family, and because of that, you need to check with your doctor or other people and find out, like, what is your health. I want to say to my GEMS family, when's the last time you got your physical or your mammogram or your prostate exam or your eye exam if you wear glasses, or checked your hemoglobin or your cholesterol. We need to know these things so we know how to take care of ourselves. It's just some encouragement to do that. Praying Couple says, thanks for the encouragement. This is so true. Yeah, so You know, that's what I really wanted to say to everybody. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself because you do. You get one you. And if you have a husband or a wife, don't you want to be around for your husband or your wife? Or if you're a sibling, don't you want to be around for your brother or your sister? If you're a mom, you should want to be around for your mom, for your kids. If you're a father, don't you want to be around for your son or your daughter? If you're an entrepreneur, don't you want to be alive long enough to, you know, accomplish your goals in life? That's the things where I am right now. There's just a lot of things that I love because my biggest issue in my life, my biggest problem when it comes to food is I love fried food. That's a big problem. And I love ice cream. Those are my two vices, my two biggest problems. I love ice cream and I love fried food too much. So I got to chill from that. And that's why I leave fried food for Sunday, and during the week I eat cleaner. I don't eat bread, rice, or pasta during the week. I only leave that for Sundays. So when you guys see I have a vlog, it's probably a Sunday that I went, because during the week I've been eating soups and salads and sweet potato and things like that, and a fruit plate instead of having candy or things like that. Yes. Yeah, it is. It is. A sweet potato definitely is healthier than a white potato. And that's some of the information that I didn't know. And that's one of the reasons why French fries are so bad for us, because it's a white potato. Um, and same thing like having a baked potato. We put all of the things on there, butter and sour cream and stuff, and it tastes good, right? But it's not as good for us. And a sweet potato is good, but then we make it bad when we add bad things to it, like when we add the butter and the sugar and there's nothing wrong with putting the cinnamon on it and putting some nutmeg, but when you're adding the butter and the sugar, it's just some small things that we have to think about, healthier habits to have a healthier life. Um, I love sweets, but my diabetes don't agree. Changed my diet about 5 years ago. It is hard, but I stick with it. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that you are sticking with it, Miss Lynn. Can you give any suggestions for what you don't do anymore? What have you shifted and changed? For myself, one of the biggest things that I don't know why a lot of people, especially people who look like me, what we don't do is we don't drink enough water. And I hear people say, "Oh, I drink water," but how much water do you drink? And when I went to the doctor the other day, they said for every 10 pounds, you should drink 1 ounce of water. So you do the math. No, I've never heard of that kind of rice before. Oh, you prefer regular potatoes? Okay. Just like I say all the time, guys, everything in moderation. Everything. Yes, ice cream. I love it. I love regular ice cream. Well, not regular. I love all kinds of ice cream. Preferably, my favorite type of ice cream here in Florida, we have Publix, and they have so many types of yummy. They have a brand from Publix Premium, and they have so much different flavors: cookies and cream, dulce de leche, fudge brownie, moose tracks. But I just stopped buying that because I know if I have ice cream in my house, I'm going to eat it all. So I don't even buy ice cream and bring it in my house. If I want something sweet, I'll buy some what you call it, um the bars, like the Edie's bars, or some of those fruit bars like fruits, or buy sorbet instead of buying ice cream. And just once in a while, not as a regular habit, maybe once a month I'll buy like some sorbet. But I stopped buying ice cream, I stopped buying cookies, I stopped buying chips. I stopped because I know that I am like on the verge of being borderline diabetic. I was on the verge of being anemic. So I had to start changing my habits because of the way I was eating, not having enough water, not exercising, and I don't know, some of the things that I'm predisposed to because of my parents. But yeah, I've been intentional at cutting down on my sugar, especially at night. Oh, and that is the time. I don't know about you guys, but at nighttime is when I want my sugar. I don't know what it is. It's like this overwhelming craving about 8 to 9 o'clock where you want cookies and ice cream and very unhealthy things. I don't know what that is. And that is when I go and I go and make a cup of tea, or I have a cup of water, and I say it's time for bed. Staying up makes me want to eat unhealthy food. Miss Lynn says, everything in moderation, drink water regularly, and I eat a lot of salads and more vegetables. Okay. Yeah, I have to work on that. Just like you guys, I'm a work in progress. I know that there's a lot of times I eat things that I don't need to eat, but I'm trying to do better. At least now I exercise 2 to 3 times a week. And then I go, I stay active when I'm at work. I do a lot more walking. You park further away in the parking lot, just going out and doing more things. Yeah. Everything in moderation. Drink water regularly and eat more salads, more vegetables. Oh, don't even get me started about the Publix ice cream. Oh my goodness. Publix ice cream has me in a chokehold, especially when they have the Publix premium banana pudding ice cream. That one. I cannot stop because it has the pieces of the vanilla wafer, the bananas, and whipped cream in there. I can't stop eating it. So I don't even buy it. When I see it, I have to close my eyes and be like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Keep on walking. Because I can eat that entire container in 2 days. It's not good. Yes, moose tracks. It's so good, right? So, what do you guys want to talk about? I got 27 more minutes that I need to be on here so I can get my 2 hours of watch time. What are we going to talk about for the next 27 minutes? I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What are we going to talk about? I'm a-waiting. If you guys don't talk about something, I'll talk about something else. I'll wait for a minute. I don't hear you guys talking about nothing. Nothing's in the chat. So let's talk about our favorites when it comes to what you call it, personal care items. Mainly talking to the ladies, but what's your favorite personal care items? I got this the other day from Burlington Coat Factory. You guys see the price on that? $1.29. Isn't that crazy? I feel like that's such a good price. I got this for $1.29, and it's Pears Pure Glycerin Body Wash with lemon flower extracts. I have never seen this one before. I don't know if you guys, I don't know what kind of scents that you guys like for body washes, but I like kind of fruity scents for my body washes. And I like this one because it says that it's pH balanced. And what I've been reading online, that it's really good to use items that's pH balanced for your body. So I was very pleasantly surprised when I saw this for $1.29. I couldn't believe it. In Burlington Co-Factory Pears body wash for $1.29. I was really happy about that. Hey Jill, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What's up? How is your day? Is your day over or just getting started? So I had never used this body wash, but I really like it. My go-to favorite, it's just from my upbringing, how I was raised. We have always used goat's milk soap since I was a little kid. You know, it's just the Jamaican part of me. That's just what I've been used to my whole life. My mom used to always buy goat's milk soap. So I'm getting back into doing the things from my childhood. So I'm still working. I saw you online, so I tapped in to show some love, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Jill. And I hope you're having a great and wonderful Friday, and that they don't work you too hard or stress you too hard. Any of you, any of my Gems family, I hope if you're at work today, you don't let those people stress you out too much. Don't let them stress you out. So that's what I like right now. I've been you wanted to try? Yeah, I love it. I think I have 2 bottles on empties. I'm probably gonna do an empties video and just upload it. There's a lot, I have a lot of products and I keep them. And the last time I had a whole bunch of empties, one of my family members threw it away because they thought it was trash. So I had to start all over again. So an empties video is going to come to you guys, and I'm going to talk about the things that I liked and the things that I didn't like for personal care, hair care, things like that. So that will be coming soon. Maybe next week. I'll edit it for the week after. So wait for the empties. But yeah, I grew up, my mom was very big on goat's milk, and my mom had really nice, beautiful skin, and she always used goat's milk soap, bar soap. You know, now they have it as body washes. Back in the day, we didn't have body washes, but they do have a goat's milk soap. I recently bought this cheap lip gloss. I got it because the top has a spinning globe, really cute, golden pink. Got one for me and my daughter. It's real. Oh, what is the brand? Do you know the brand of it? Because I'm always on the hunt. I love lip gloss, but I love lipstick. I don't really necessarily have to have lots of makeup on, but I got to have something on my lips. I got to have some lip gloss, some lipstick, something. I'm not one that can go without anything. If I leave the house, I got to have on something on my lips. And maybe a little bit of eyeshadow, but I'm not really a big makeup person. So, what is the weather in everybody's area right now today? Before I came on live, I went and I looked, and it was 74 degrees here in Florida. What is the weather in your area? Is it sunny? Is it warm? Is it beautiful? Are you guys going to get into any fun activities this evening? Not me. Your girl is going to work. This is my weekend to work. And then on Sunday, I will be taking you guys live. So I'll be off Sunday and Monday. So hopefully we can get out there and be making some content. Prepare to be sick of me this entire summer. Prepare to be sick of seeing all the vlogs, all the fun that I'm going to be having, because spring is my favorite season. Oh, it's sunny. Maybe a bike ride later. Oh, Miss Lynn, are you going to go live and do that? Or are you going to make a video of it? Or you're just not, just going to go out and enjoy it? Let me know. So that's what I plan on doing on Sunday or Monday or both, going live and making a video. One of them is going to be a walk around this certain area so I can show you, because that has been requested more than once, that I can do a walkthrough. So I'm going to be walking and showing like certain areas. First, I'm going to do a walkthrough, which probably like about a half an hour. I'm going to walk from one part of the downtown area and go all the way around and come back. And then another day I'll take you down Central Avenue. And another day I'll take you to different beaches, different parks. And hopefully by the end of August, I can take you guys to a theme park. I'm going to take you to Busch Gardens or Adventure Island, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, you can always make plans, but sometimes those plans don't work out for me. Oh, you're definitely going back. Do you have any footage of walking around your area? I've never seen Tanzania. I have no idea what it looks like. I would really love to see that sort of content if you don't have it already. So that's what I am planning on doing. Oh, you're just enjoying? Awesome, Miss Lynn. I hope you have a great time. So I am going to try my best to do a walk with me around St. Petersburg somewhere on either Sunday or Monday. So make sure your notification bell on. It is on somewhere between 12:30 and 1:30 on Sunday and Monday. I'm going to be live at a certain point. I don't know when. Just enjoying. It's nighttime now, a little chilly, but sunny and hot during the day. Oh, it's chilly now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be awesome. So I'm looking forward to being out and about. You know, just to say to somebody, you know, a lot of times we're so busy being an adult, working, taking care of people, keeping a home, doing all of these things for so many people. I wanted to say to somebody, make sure that you are pouring into yourself. So at some point this weekend, whether it's today, it's tomorrow, it's Sunday, at some point this weekend, I want you to give yourself the permission to put your feet up and to rest and to relax and to have some fun. Enjoy the vibe. Hi, Andrea. Oh, a hi from Rome, Italy. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And anybody who is new here, you are always welcome to subscribe. You know, I'm on that goal, on the road to 2K subscribers, on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I think I'm 2 away from 1,800. So that's my goal for by October the 29th. My goal is to have 2,000 subscribers and have this channel monetized. Will I make my goal, guys? I don't know. I don't know. But one thing I know is that I'm going to be consistent. We're going to go live. We're going to do vlogs. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to exercise. And me going live and doing walking around my city is going to be good for my health. It's going to be great content because you guys will be able to see things. So I look forward to doing those things for you. And because your girl I gotta trim down a little bit. I don't know about you all, but I gained weight during the pandemic, and I'm still trying to get off some of this pandemic weight and being lazy and not doing what I needed to do and eating all kind of rubbish and garbage and just slacking and just not doing what I need to do. So I'm trying to do better. So we're gonna get out there and do walking tours in my city or in my state or wherever it is that I'm going. So yeah. I have a lot of older videos, driving videos, but I will do more walking ones when I'm in areas where my phone won't get. Yes, yes, you have to be careful. One thing that I have been looking at that I want to buy is I saw when I was scrolling through Amazon, which I needed to go to bed, but you can clip it on and it's a little camera, so I don't have to worry about holding it in my hand and pointing it in people's face and things like that. That I can just clip it on and it's a camera. So I'm gonna look into purchasing that in the next 2 weeks. So when I really do the walk and talks, I can just focus on walking around and enjoying the vibes instead of holding with a gimbal or holding the phone and it's shaky and all that stuff. Yeah, I really want to get that so I can just attach it to my phone with a little microphone, attach both on the side, and then just walk around, and people won't even know that you're recording things and recording them and recording the scenery. I think that would be nice. So I'm looking forward to that part. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm just going to be here for 3 more minutes. And in the last 3 minutes, I want to say shout out to all of my channel members. Shout out, channel members. Appreciate your support. Boss Life Online, Leticia's Third Eye Point of View, Sirius as a Virgo from Georgia, Dave's Adventures, Lara Yellow Sword, who else? Puzzle Pieces, and Sonia. You could join channel membership. It starts at 99 cents. I have member-only videos, lives, vlogs, and motivation and stuff over there just for the members. Appreciate everybody. Got 2 more minutes and I'm going to bring this to an end. I want to say thank you to everybody who supported this live stream and video. All my amazing channel members. If you see they're in blue, you see they're a content creator, go by and watch their videos. You know, let's support each other, okay? What are they even saying? Is this one of those channels where the moderators run the channel? What are you even talking about? I run my channel. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for that has tuned in and that supports me and supports this channel. I am Life with Marlene. I am your Florida vlogger. And thank you for supporting all my videos. I uploaded, I premiered a vlog 2 days ago. So make sure you go by and check out that vlog. If you guys don't know, I premiere vlogs every Tuesday, somewhere between 7:30 and 8:30, depending on the watch party with Friends with Super Channels. So thank you to all of them for their support. Join Friends with Super Channels membership if you want to be a part of that amazing team. So I appreciate you guys. We got 20 seconds left. Make sure you have hit the like, and anybody who has watched to the end, if you have watched on the replay, you're a real one. You're a real gem. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Your girl is tired. That was a long 2-hour marathon for talking and talking and talking for 2 hours, but I did it. I did it. I did it. I accomplished my goal for today, 2 hours. So, I'm tired. Maybe I'm going to come back for another hour before I go to work. So maybe at about 6 o'clock, I may come on for an hour. I'm not going to be on camera. We'll just talk, maybe play a game or something for like an hour before work. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that seems nice. Oh, awesome. Blessings, Boss Life Online, and everybody in the chat. Blessings to you all. Know your worth. And you know what I say over here on Life with Marlene? Love your life and live your life. I'm Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger. I'm also a life coach, esthetician, and a precious child of God. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.